1924, but the first cup tie of any sort was between these two teams in the Lancashire Senior Cup at the end of 1923. So City formed up, and the Reds and the Blues come out into the cold air and the noise of their supporters. Mascot was a little late on parade, but she is Alexia Maroudias, 7-year-old, supporting Manchester City. Made a journey though up from Luton today. So the story was that Manchester City's team would be unchanged, but circumstances change things in football as well as in politics, and Kevin Keegan is forced to change two of his defenders. In come Gerard Weekins and Lucien Matomo. Steve Howie has an Achilles injury, and Richard Dunn has a virus, but the formation will not change.
No, Barry. This is Kevin Keegan's preferred lineup, 3-5-2 in the goal. Peter Schmeichel, well, seen it all before, hasn't he? Weekins comes in, as you say, for his first game for nearly 2 months, so his fitness level will be tested. Matomo alongside him, and Sylvain Distin. Jensen there on the left-hand side. Bernabia, the creativity, and look up front there. 11 goal, Nicholas Anelka, the big threat.
It's been said quite a lot these days that there's always a change in the Liverpool side, and there are two, in fact. Vladimir Smica is brought into the side, and Danny Murphy, both of them come back. And there is indeed a third, and an interesting one, the presence of Neil Mellor, 20-year-old striker whose father Ian used to play for City.
Well, I'll be interested to have a good look at him. I asked Emil Heskey before the game what he's like. Good touch, good finisher. That was the brief I had from Emil. Other than that, Diao then alongside Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard, the powerhouse, man who can really get this team going, and that's what they need today. Get themselves back, get some confidence going.
Ali Bernabia, captain of Manchester City, on the left. It's quite a team photograph. I don't know what everybody does there, but the referee in the centre, and the assistant referees with him, and the substitutes. You referred to Emil Heskey, Mark. Well, he's included among the Liverpool substitutes, although I'm sure not 100% fit, as is Barosh, and Huckabee and Gota included among the Manchester City group. Well, it's a special day for him, and I agree totally with everything that Alan Hansen said. He's the sort of man that, assuming one could play, one would play for. Contrast in styles between the two managers. No doubt who is the more worried today, but each equally determined that this is to be their day. But they've done their bit. It's now left to those on the pitch. Liverpool from left to right. The first slip of the day was by Smica, but didn't cause any problems. Steven Gerrard. Searching out Carragher. Good, solid challenge by Bernabia. Just to see how much Carragher gets forward this afternoon. A lot of times people feel he doesn't get forward enough, but that presumably is under instruction. Gerrard. Schmeichel appealing for an offside, which some might well have been, but Chinese international Sun Jihai brings it out for City. Here's Mark Wright Phillips, who is the player likely to be closest to Nick Anelka. Matomo. Came from Saint Etienne. He's a Cameroon. Weekins is a Dutchman. And here's an Algerian, Benabia. He was looking for Nicolas Anelka. The flag was up for offside, but again the referee allowing play to go on. Just the first match against Costa Rica, but injured his ankle, so didn't play again in the World Cup. Free kick is to Liverpool. Uriah Rennie. It's good to see that in the opening he's let a couple of things run, not been fussy with an offside that didn't matter. Murphy and Zhao, who was sent off at Newcastle in the last game, and by Traore. Murphy. City condensing the space. Smits has made a good run left to right. Distan's head initially, and then Weekins. Central defenders have only made 6 appearances this season between them. Two of the 3 back players rather for Manchester City. Play by the Dane, Nicholas Jensen. Osho. Gerrard. Suggestion here at the opening mark that Liverpool are going to sit and stay tight and see what happens. They seem to have been in with quite a positive approach.
Yes, and you mentioned the centre-backs for Manchester City, a crucial area where understanding is vital. So Liverpool should be maybe getting at the centre-backs.
Zhao. Weekins playing in the centre of the 3, Distan to his left, Matomo to his right, with Sanji Hai and Jensen tucking in to make it 5 when the opposition had the ball. Gerrard. Good clearance. Needed to be 2. Now Benabia. Foul by Murphy. Phillips, in a bit too early by Sanji Hai. Distin had a quick look. Allowed Melo to get goal side of him briefly. Gerrard. Carragher. Seems to be rather stuck on this near touchline, that's better. Murphy. And Smitsa. Oh, it didn't fall kindly for him. Michael was already out on him, ready to pick his pocket if needs be. Good solid shoulder, perfectly fair challenge. Don't see that in the game too often.
It was the size difference, Barry. Obviously Sean Wright-Phillips, 5 foot something. Jimmy Traore, just using his shoulder fair, like you said.
Zhao. Chase for Miller. And he wins the corner. You can see in the young man's expression. He's 20 years old, came in against Ipswich in the League Cup and did well. Might have scored, he was a bit unlucky not to do so. But you can see he's a little bit tense, and I'm sure the legs are a little bit heavy, and understandable.
Just a little bit of inexperience there, Barry. That ball came to him. Instead of having a little glance up to see he had no support, he maybe could have held it and maybe tried to take on the defender. Instead, he crossed it quickly. He's earned a corner, though.
He waits on the 6-yard line. Juve trying to get there. Got away. Jensen not this time. Weekins. It's a good strike and an amazing save with the trailing arm, as it were, by Peter Schmeichel. And it was certainly well struck. Smits had got hold of it, and Schmeichel had started to go, and it was his right arm that took it away.
And I'll tell you something as well. Neil Mellor was right in front of him. Schmeichel maybe blocked his view. It's an excellent save.
Juve realising he couldn't challenge Distin. Schmitzer. Followed by Distin. Murphy. Distin's got to be quick. Jump. Murphy. Oh, not the best of clearances by Madomo, but it's a goal kick.
Keeps his eye on the ball, Smith. Excellent technique. And as you say, there he was. Mellor standing right in front of Schmeichel. He gets a look at it. Didn't see the flag up there by the assistant referee as well.
Good challenge by Jao. Mellor with Matomo. Gets it in early again, or tried to. Cleared by Weekins. And here's Jao. Flashed at it and didn't get much of it. Now chance for the counter. Benabia. Lucas Anelka on his own forward. Sometimes that's enough. A timely slip by Foe at the start of that attack. Not quite sure what happened. Juve calling for the ball on the right, bit of a stretch. Herfia. Distin. Liverpool, for me, have made the better start. City ball. I think the ball possession this time tells a true story. Liverpool have been endeavouring to do something with it. Mellor down the middle, Juve to the right. Schmitzer and Murphy in close support. Won't reach Schmitzer, met Foe instead. Good ball by Gerrard. Schmitzer. Mellor. Prepared to have a go, but Schmeichel was well sure where it was going, but they allowed him a lot of room. He might use it better next time.
Very confident, Barry. Just comes inside on his right foot. That'll do him a power of good as well, because I think, like you said, he may be a little bit tense. He looks like he's puffing and panting a lot, but he is prepared to go in behind the defence. That's what I like about him.
And here he is again behind the defence, and he was pushed. Not the best of challenges, no appeal, but it was certainly untidy. Probably started just outside the box, nothing given out of the way. And Anelka is caught by the flag. It wasn't the best piece of defending you've ever seen, Mark.
It wasn't. He gets his body in well there. Viking's a little bit rash with push. I'll tell you something, Uri Rennie, I've seen him give them before.
I think it confirmed that initial contact was just outside. Smica. That's a corner. No, it's not a goal. The referee says it's a goal kick. His decision which counts. Anelka the furthest forward, as is always the case. Zhao, Benabia, Foe. Good play by Zhao, he was quickly in. Gerard to Diouf. Good pick up. Wild challenge by Carragher. The referee, I think, saw it rightly as over-exuberance.
Yeah, late. See, just catches the foot of Sean Wright-Phillips there. Takes the ball across him. Once your momentum's carrying you forward like that, it's hard to stop.
Joe Thompson couldn't believe it. He's never made a challenge like that in his life, did he? Bright sunshine. So often. The thing about Nicola Anelka, he can be having a quiet day. Saw him against Fulham just before Christmas, and just after Christmas in fact, and scored the winning goal, took all 3 points. Wrestling match going on with Matomo and Mella. The referee called it evens. Osho. Free kick for the arm of Miller. Phillips just short of the front line. Foe. He and Wright-Phillips really were going for the same ball then. And from Cameroon to the great day. Second time two City players going for the same ball, that time Foe and Benabia. Really quite settled, I don't think, Manchester City. I don't know whether there's a feeling of concern about the changes they've had to make at the back. It's their usual enterprising selves at the start. Flag is up for offside against Miller.
Well, is he off? I'm not really sure. But you can see Smica in the picture there, Barry. They're playing more of a three. Diouf is playing right on this right-hand touchline here. He hasn't left the touchline. Mell's playing in the middle. Smica's playing more forward than his central position. So it's like a 4-3-3 Liverpool are adopting. When they haven't got the ball, he's dropping back in a little bit, Smica.
One by Foe. Sanji Hai. Couldn't find anybody to pass it to. Wanted the width earlier. Wright-Phillips, gallant attempt to take control. Instead, here's Traore, but it would have been if he'd have controlled it. Zhao is more positive today than I've seen him. Really intent on being the ball winner in the middle of the field. Benavia. Anelka. Good challenge, Hopia. Into the sun at that end, as the cap of Chris Kirkland would have made clear. Hopia again. And he then conceded the free kick. He thought he'd won the ball. Suddenly found he had the legs of Wright Phillips as well. I'm not sure how much intent there was there. You tell me, Mark.
Wright Phillips was trying to get across the ball. To me, that's not a free kick. I think Hopia clearly wins the ball. He plays it off. Sean Wright Phillips goes out.
I agree. But a free kick has been given. That's where the little had an advantage against the large. Good punch, even if it was a bit down. Now Wright Phillips. Oh, that wasn't a clean shoulder. Carragher complaining about it, but the assistant referee was absolutely right. Glenn Turner over that side.
He's just having a chat there, Barry. That's his second one. Again, Sean Wright Phillips the first time for the trip. What maybe could have got booked for, but he didn't.
Comfortable for Kirkland. Free kick anyway. Some infringement that Mr. Rennie saw. There's a bit of holding going on. Traore. Weakens across well. Anelka requiring a change of boot. Murphy with the corner. And Hopia! I think it was going wide. Traore. Diouf.
Foe there. The slip was crucial, wasn't it? It was a free header for Hopia. As you can see, he jumps and he really doesn't need to. Could have just walked into the header there.
That was Jensen who cleared it. We've had the first 20 minutes. And the style of the home side, I have to say, not what I was expecting. I thought they would throw the kitchen sink at Liverpool, but they haven't been able to. Wright Phillips, Sunji High, not too much help close at hand, which is why he has to turn. Mitomo, he's a little bit slow. Horlock was caught, but the referee played a good advantage, and it almost accrued for Anelka.
Wow, it's a superb touch, wasn't it, from Jensen there? Just a touch inside. First time past Anelka. Wow, the weight was just a little bit too heavy. The first sign from Manchester City, Barry.
Must have heard me. Well done, the referee too on that. Murphy. Caught by Horlock. was one pretty solidly, almost dug a tunnel to get the ball. Juve come off the touchline, but not for the first time in the Liverpool strip, struggling to really contribute to the game. Given away. Pollock. Just a slight sign of a swing with that good piece of play by Dane and nearly Frenchman. Free kick. The impression that Uriah Rennie is determined, if he can, to keep his cards in his pocket. It was just a touch on the ball, but definitely a free kick, but no more. Benabia. Well, this time there will be a booking.
Well, I think Smits paid the price there for a couple of other challenges. Has the book come out? Yes, it has. He's unfortunate there. Benabia attacks the pair of them, knocks the ball through. Well, you can see Benabia here. Sees the space, attacks the space. Smits puts his leg out. I think there's no question about it.
Love the plea of innocence. 3 City players around the penalty spot, marked by 3. Further wide is Furry. Disappointing free kick. Here's Mella. Neatly done. They've got no width at all now. Zhao makes the forward run. They're finding the pitch a bit slippery. That's a really good ball. Just a touch, but the flag is up anyway for offside against Spitzer.
Good counter-attacking football from Liverpool there. This is really tight, this is. The pass on, the weight on the ball is excellent. Good touch there though from Jensen. Takes it through to Schmeichel. Beginning to open up a little bit now.
It's a tiny little player, Nicholas Jensen. He's done well. Kevin Keegan. Himself. Pollock. Jensen. Rafia. Good play by Juve. Gerrard looking for the long one, looking for Mella, finding him. But difficult. In a way, it was almost too deep, because he was never going to get his foot on that. He had to stretch for it with his head, and to get anything on it that would have troubled Schmeichel would be difficult.
It was a superb pass there from Steven Gerrard. Like a little bit more experienced, Barry, just maybe take it down on the chest. He's stretching with the header. It's such a long way to get it back across that goal. Maybe just take it on the chest and take a couple of touches, but good play from Juve there and an excellent pass from Steve Gerrard.
Contest warming up. Short from Schmeichel. An early shot and well claimed. Mella again.
Well, he's warming to the task now, isn't he? He's got a good eye for goal. I'm surprised that, you know, how open they're playing at the back, Man City. There's a poor kick from Schmeichel, though.
Just makes you wonder, though, if that ball from Gerrard had dropped that much shorter, he would have hit it on the volley with his left, wouldn't he? Like his dad. But here's Anelka at the other end. Good play by Kirkland. Schmitzer, Murphy, heels rather than toe. Nice touch, Benabia. Better clearance. Jensen. Right, Phillips. And it's out. Very confidently left by Herpia. Traore for Liverpool. Gerrard. Osho. Juve back to him. Juve yet ready to play the role for Liverpool that he played for his country in the World Cup. Herpia. By Dista. Orlok. Benabia. Support on the right from Sanjihai. And not the best moment of the match for Nicholas Anelka.
Well, you don't score 11 goals, so there's no reason. Turn there and shot. An easier pass on for me there, Sanjihai, just wide right. Maybe get yourself in the box for the return.
Who came back from suspension, available for this one. Good twisting by Smitsa, but in the end dispossessed of Foe. Unfairly, says the referee. Juve trying his luck on the other side. Mella calling for it in the middle. Well, that has certainly settled down. Play by the Chinese. Bowie. Contrast between the Premiership form of the two sides. Well, Liverpool's troubles have been well documented. City have lost just once, that was to Spurs here in 7, winning 4 and drawing 2. Zhao, Juve. Traore. Smitsa. Good challenge, Matomo. Slightly nervous opening by Matomo, but he too is settled. 3 corners for Liverpool. Nothing yet for City. That's a surprising statistic at this stage. Zhao is well forward. Mella just on the 6-yard line. In comes Herpia, can't make it. Sanjihai made sure that Gerrard wouldn't at the expense of another corner. Michael having a few words to say. Something about don't give away these corners. It's a bit long. Oncho. Well up. Did well then, Distant. Juve. Hasn't had to adjust the warm head. 100 Liverpool goals in 321 appearances, Kevin Keegan. Fantastic time there. I don't think there's ever been a player who's made more of his abilities than Kevin Keegan did. Really worked at his game. Deserved his rewards. Sanji Hai. By Matomo. Nice twist. Just a bit too long for Juve. But up comes Gerrard. Keeps it in. And I think well of him at the club, and he's getting better as the game goes on. Juve. Not at all happy that he's seeing so much of the ball. Here again a threat, just crossing the 18-yard line now. Murphy. The balance of play continues to be rather more left to right. Interesting match, but not one that's yet got you to the edge of your seat. Referee calling for attention to Zhao and having a word with Benabia. So he's going to get over it, but it was definitely a foul, and the referee immediately, yeah, it's very late indeed. Just a tap of the calf. Juve. Smeets are doing a lot of running. Carragher, Murphy, nice touch. Space left for Traore. That's a good ball. Miller in the middle. I'm not quite sure what Traore was trying to do. Strong challenge, but the referee allowed it to go. Right Phillips for Anelka. Good play, Herpia. Bit short. And Schmeichel reacted very quickly to get that one away. Murphy. Right Phillips. He's come back deep quite often. It's indicative of how the game has gone that Wright Phillips wants to come back and collect the ball so often. The balance between the middle and the front players has not been that good for City. Not much support for Anelka. It would have been wonderful, but in fact it just missed the corner flag.
Yeah, the way that they're playing City, the three centre-backs, when you're in possession, the three of them, Matomo, Vakins and Distan, they have to split, push the wing-backs right onto the touchline and forward. That'll then give you the shape to maybe keep possession and affect the game going forward. At the moment, the two wing-backs are so far back, they're playing five at the back.
Nelka. Another plead of innocence. We get on with the game. Murphy's blaming the sun for that clearance. Wasn't the greatest. Right, Phillips, Jensen, Rapier, Gerrard, Pollock, right, Phillips, Foe square, further over, Sanji High, 4 in the box, better from City, but not a good ball in. Distant, but they push further up the pitch this time. City, Jensen. Meter. Good play by Murphy. Traore, Mella to his left. Murphy square, Zhao over this side. Gerard Houllier would like him to do rather more with the ball than that offside against Anelka.
Well, City are quick to turn over the ball. What they're not doing is retaining possession. They're throwing everything up to Nicholas Anelka. It's been ate up by Honcho and Huppier. What they need to do is get it on the floor, link the play through Sean Wright-Phillips in the midfield.
Among the substitutes for City, Isle Berkovic. Not too often as Kevin Keegan wanted to play both Benabia and Berkovic. But here he is, in fact, on the left. Berkovic. Sort of control that they're lacking at the moment that he could provide. In place of whom would be the difficult question. Murphy. Traore for Liverpool. Smitser can come back the other way. Here's Benabia. Right, Phillips. Well played, offside given. It's the first time that Wright-Phillips has been able to really run at people and force a commitment.
The link up between Benabia and Wright-Phillips there. Then now he's got the defence running backwards and he's attacking them. Obviously Nicholas Anelka tried to bend his run across the line, just got caught offside.
Murphy. Good ball, Smitser. Still Smitser. Mella unlucky, but the flag was up, he wouldn't have counted. But Smitser took an eternity to get a shot away then. Nice face.
Well, the gap that came between the two centre-backs there, he took a deflection. But Sunji High there and Matomo, there was a space what they gave Smitser.
Took so long though, Mark, didn't he? And Manchester City make the first substitution, and it's Matomo who's coming off. The defender, and Isle Berkovic, a midfield creator, is the one to replace him. It's as though Foe will have to move back. Or what? Sanji High weakens.
Maybe they're going to go to 4-4-2.
Yes. Distant alongside Weekins at the moment, yes, could be. Pollock. Weekins. Oof. There's slight hesitancy between defender and goalkeeper. Made the right decision, Weekins. Juve. Distan Sturance. Berkovic. I beg your pardon. Spinavia. This is Anelka. Orlok, Jensen, White Phillips, Sunji High, everything to his left in a blue shirt. He's gone on a dance, but never looked likely to do anything with the ball. Over the top for Juve. Distan taking control, which he seems to have done in the centre of the defence. Berkovic. No flag, and rightly so. This is Anelka. Right Phillips up with him, Anelka. Good stop. He made a very good run then, Anelka, to stay onside. Good stop by Kirkland. Away by Zhao. It's given an extra impetus to Manchester City. Bringing on Berkovic, but that is too long from him.
Well, it's taken 43 minutes to get a shot at goal for City. Sure, Kevin Keegan will not be pleased at that. But as we said, they've changed to a 4-4-2 now. Sunji High has gone to right-back position. Veikins and Distan centre-backs. And Jensen is now playing at left-back. Bernabia. Berkovic is sat in the midfield with Foe and Kevin Haller.
Sunji High. Sometimes he wants too much time. Schmitzer. Murphy. Zhao. Carragher. It's another corner. Michael will be warming the afternoon air again.
It's not the first time that the Liverpool midfield have got away from their opposite numbers. Murphy there just getting onto the edge of the box.
Gerrard. Good positioning by Schmitzer, but then he couldn't keep it down. But he was waiting for just that sort of headed clearance. .1 minute of stoppage time. He'll be a bit disappointed, Gerard Houllier, that his team haven't made something of the greater possession.
Yeah, and they're pushing their fullbacks forward as well. Carragher's got forward today more than I've seen for a while. Chaori, he's getting forward as well.
At half-time we have a blank score sheet. A match which still promises to be the game that we'd hoped for, but as yet has not achieved that position. Liverpool with more of the possession, more of the play from left to right, but maybe the late change, a typical Keegan change, bringing on Berkovic to partner Benabia in midfield. Gay Meadow, Main Road, as being suggested by the panel, has been a passionate place for football. There is nobody more passionate about football than Kevin Keegan, but it's been kept in the locker so far this afternoon, and a very understanding set of supporters of Manchester City have not had too much to cheer. Liverpool in control mainly during the first half. Let's see Berkovic, as you said, he's been training all the way through the half-time interval with the fitness coach. Promise is there at the start. Is it to be realised in the second half? We need a few better touches than that if we are to see a decent half. Now, Distat, Sanzi High. It's the Israeli, Berkovic, Murphy, Gerrard, Spritzer. We saw more of the ball than anybody else. That's a good turn on a push, and the referee says no. Juve twisting. Referee quite unimpressed. Not too many appeals from Liverpool players, it should be said. Smitsa. Appeal for handball by Marc-Vivien Foé, and a penalty has been given. His arm was up, while in quick succession, what might have been not given, and the handball that was given.
Well, he's protesting his innocence here. Smitsa's coming in with the cross. He jumps to try and stop the cross. It's a clear hit on the hand. Well, he stopped the cross and a goal-scoring opportunity. And Uriah Rennie.
Murphy to take and to score. Liverpool lead. Second minute of the second half, and Liverpool are in front. Juve tried. Marc-Vivien Foé gave away a penalty, which was well taken.
Penalty as well, wasn't it? Little pause before he kicks it. Sends Schmeichel the wrong way. Just what the game needed.
Murphy's ninth goal, his third from the penalty spot. Suppression doesn't change too much, but the lead that really he might have felt that Liverpool should have gained from the amount of possession they had in the first half. Fifth time these two have been paired in the cup. They have two successes apiece, but Liverpool's have been the last two. Here's Juve. Smitsa. The shirt stood the test. Juve. Zhao. Nice touch. Traore. Well, he was tempting fate a little bit.
Well, there's singing from the crowd, but it's a small section behind that goal where Peter Schmeichel is. It's the Liverpool fans are in fine voice now.
On by Anelka. Herpia. Played by Traore, finished on his seat. This is Smitsa. A bit at it. didn't go too far. Mellor waiting in the middle.
Not sure if some any favours with that back pass. It was quite tight. Can blast that ball against the striker, close it down, can go in the goal. Plenty of times I've seen that.
He had one in 2 days ago that just missed the far post. Met by Weekins. I'm sure that Kevin Keegan would have, in so many words, said to his side, show the crowd what you're made of. But apply even more so now.
Oh, you're watching BBC One. I'm really sorry about this. As you can see, again, we're very sorry about all the interruptions to this programme.
I gather it's welcome back. I'm sorry we lost you for the last 5 minutes or so. There's been no increase in the score. Liverpool leading by a goal to nil. And no change as yet in the balance or the style of play. Meets up. Mellor did well. Murphy. Mellor again. And Juve. Good play by Peter Schmeichel. The sheer presence of the man just leant in and Juve turned away. And suddenly it was a goal kick and no longer a threat. Gerrard. Murphy. Wiggins. Horlock. Benavia. Faced by Traore. Cut out comfortably by Hopia. Quite unreal that we've been playing 55 minutes. I can't remember a stage when Liverpool defensively have been under pressure. Horlock, Berkovic, Anelka waiting. Flag is up.
That's the frustrating thing for the crowd. You know, you're not in the game, you're getting dominated, you're a goal down. And these strikers just wander offside, especially when he can look across the line. He's in a wide position.
It's always been Liverpool's advantage, and they have a goal to suggest that it's counted. Here's Juve. Smeetser, Juve. Mellor waiting in the middle. Goal kick. Able to get hold of the ball and build anything. Juve has got him behind. He's come back the other way. Mellor waiting left of the penalty spot. Smeetser on the 6-yard line to the right. And here is Mellor. Wiggins. If this is to be the last FA Cup tie played on this ground, it will certainly be City going out as a damp squib and a real anti-climax.
Well, I cannot believe Kevin Keegan will stand for this much longer. I mean, it's passionless from the team. It's Liverpool that's at ease at the moment.
Traore is going to be booked for that challenge. Just took the feet of the man coming in from behind.
Good little bit of skill there, just late. And being booked quite rightly as well. Just imagine at some stage we're going to see what Darren Huckabee, a little bit of pace, someone to try and get around the back. Nicholas Knackle is trying, but everything's too long. With the creativity they've got in midfield, there need to be short passes and then one in behind. It's just going from back to front.
Probably knows too that the crowd would like to see the GOAT, as he's called, Sean Gota. Gerrard doing a good job forcing Berkovic away. Distant. Berkovic. By Herfier. Pollock threatened. Gerrard. Great a bite from him and those who tried to stop him. Traore. Murphy. The tackle. And Pollock. Anelka.
Well, Liverpool are first the ball over the park, and Anelka just lacking support there.
Jal. Navia's moved away to the left. Jensen making a run outside. This is better. Berkovic. Oh, Anelka was available if the pass had been a bit harder. It's comfortably cleared. Played Schmitzer, but he won't get any further. Not sure what the hesitation was then from the Dane. Putting his hand up, and why he is not wearing a cap, only he would know. It's deep in his area, it might be costing it. Pollock really are putting the man in possession under pressure. The work rate of Gerrard. He's going to work his way back into the England form. Certainly showing the right attitude. Keegan getting involved. Phil Thompson getting involved. Sanji High. Dear.
Just lacked some quality when it counted there. Quite fortuitous the way he got into the box, but he just couldn't lift it.
Very generously put. Crowd beginning to try to lift their team. Berkovic trying to do the same. This is Wright Phillips. Took two to take him.
It was a good pass from Berkovic, wasn't he? Saw Wright Phillips coming right round the outside, but what a tackle.
Weekins has come forward. Distan's already there. Faure. Anelka dead centre. Faure coming to the near post. Beats everybody. Pollock. Almost came out of his area. He's allowing a lot of time. Goalkeepers are these days. Right at the 6-second law. Keep getting. Pollock. Distant. Berkovic did well. And so did Jan. More cut and thrust about the match now. Benabia. And a bit more City pressure.
Picked up the pace a little bit by the passing. There's a little bit more movement off the ball, a little bit more commitment going forward.
Benabia. Good advantage played. Shot from Horlock.
Well, there's a good advantage there by Raya Rennie. Good touch from Anelka. It's just a shot from distance, isn't it? Doesn't even hit the target. A little bit better though from City, and you can hear the crowd's response. They're trying to get behind their team.
Just get the impression though a little bit more drive is required from this man, Ali Benabia. Berkovic has come on. The role of actually getting the team to go is being almost conceded by the captain, and Kevin Keegan needs both of them to be doing that.
Well, there's talk that both of them can't play in the same team. They call them luxury players. Well, there's no question, and you know, when you get on top with those sort of players in your team, little 1-2s, and they're hard to track, and they can see passes. That's what's required at the moment. Get the side going, get the crowd going.
He's down underneath it. Jao. Here's Benabia. Distan. Berkovic. Gerrard. Long line of three. Great touch by Benabia. Berkovic had played that first time, and Anelka would have been away. Just that momentary hesitation. Schmitzer. Mella. Good block. Weekends, it's a corner.
Well, for me, Vikings is showing signs of rustiness of being out the first team here. Mella just comes from behind him and gets in front. And he's unlucky he doesn't make a clean contact with this cross, what comes in.
Mella near the 6-yard line. 5 to come from further back. This is Zhao. Juice! Didn't really get hold of it. Onsho with an Eddie Waring. Schmitzer. Good cover, Horlock. Distan. Phillips. Benabia. Better for Anelka. Kirkland comes to meet it. Oh! The flag has gone for offside. For a moment then, I thought he'd had a rush of blood. Gerrard. Still a greater crispness and drive about Liverpool. Not sure I'd include Juve in that. Onsho. Murphy. Juve. Useful. Schmitzer. Mella waits. Traore blocked by Sanji Hai.
Well, good play, Brighton Liverpool. You said there's Christmas about their passing, but they've got a good shape. It's a good ball in here to Schmitzer. I thought he was just going to chip it to the back post. Yobritsi, Traore getting their fullbacks forward once again into the corner.
Mello with hands on hips, waiting, coming across, but comfortable for Schmeichel. Anelka, just a touch for Moncho. People getting to their feet, urging City on. Benavia, too far for Foe.
It's the first time I've seen him get into the box. Probably that's why he scored 6 goals this season. Like midfield players who get beyond the front men, take that chance, but the fact of it is City haven't been able to hold the ball up to allow the midfield players to join in.
The right substitution. They need somebody to really offer the drive forward, carry the weight of the attack, if you put it that way. Sean Gota. His appearance is imminent. Navia. Crikey. Referee allows it to go. Said a quick word. Sanji High. Pollock. Distant. Berkovic. Benabia. Berkovic almost did well to make something of it, the Israeli. Wright Phillips. Blocked by Herfield.
Screams from the crowd there of handball. I'm not too sure about it. Deep cross comes in. Sean Wright-Phillips keeps his eye on the ball. No, it hits him in the face.
And here comes Sean Gota. And it's Sanji High who is replaced.
Well, they're going to go to 3 at the back now, Barry. It looks like it. Sean Wright-Phillips maybe pushing on the right side. So he's certainly no right back.
As you can see, he's got a little under 20 minutes to turn the match around. I hope City to do that. Let's take it to a replay. Murphy, Gerrard, Distant, Berkovic, Anelka out to the left. Pretty anonymous, it has to be said. Hasn't had much supply. Hasn't always helped himself. Wright Phillips, Gota. Well played by Gerrard. Juve. Benavia. Foe. Berkovic with time to look up, find a good cross. Benavia taking a position on the far side. This is Foe, and that's awful. That is absolutely awful.
Well, he holds his hand up there, quite rightly so as well. Good play from Berkovic. Just coming across Traore there, catches his ankle, but he stays up. And Foe, it's just a waste. In the position they're in, they've got to get it into the box now. That's the reason that Kevin Keegan's thrown Sean Gota on. A little bit more presence in the front line. Somebody who maybe is going to back in and try and win some free kicks against the 2 big defenders.
Yep. Traore. Juve. Beautifully rolled on his chest. Pushed and pulled and doing really well. Gerrard. Mellor. Smica. He's going to have a crack. Waiting to be brought in, and he's going to replace the youngster Neil Mellor. Not too much question that he's going to play straight up front, which he hasn't done often enough alongside the injured Michael Owen.
Yeah, people look at Emil's goals to games record, but the fact of it is he's played in various positions for Liverpool. He's played wide on the left. I think he's only got 3 this season.
João certainly had one of his better games. Gerrard has been pretty close to the Gerrard who was making all the headlines, and determination and effort and control. I do sometimes wonder where Juve thinks he's going.
Well, he does a lot of work outside the box, Barry. You look at people like Nicolas Anelka, who does a little outside the box, but he's got effective in the box. And Juve sometimes running aimlessly down channels. Oh dear. Sylvain Distin there. So expect to pick up a yellow card here. I think that might be retribution as well.
Well, it was just a swing. And of course it was Juve who caught him with the bang in the face, so it might well have been some sort of retribution. No ceremony. He's quite lucky that that's only yellow, because that is a blatant kick.
Could have been violent conduct, that could have been straight red.
If that's not violent, I don't know what is. But the referee's attitude has suggested always he didn't want to go for cards, and he wants to have 2 full teams on the pitch. I don't think he deserves credit, I guess. Away from the waiting Smica. Here's Wright Phillips trying to twist and turn Gerrard. Not enough pace on the ball for Anelka. But that's a bit short.
Nicolas Anelka just challenged from Wright Phillips further along the pitch there. He was unlucky. It was the right idea.
Then just a little flick. It's not always as purposeful as he should be. Sometimes expects it to work for him. He set up a Liverpool counter. Smica. Good block from Heskey.
Well, Ali Benarbia gave that ball away deep inside Liverpool's half. And that's what happened. 2 passes later, Liverpool gain a corner.
It's their 9th of the match, as against 3 for City. In the 6-yard box. By Jensen. Anelka. They're trying to make something out of a pass that was nothing. Is that? Anelka out to the left, Gota down the middle. This is Anelka. Berkovic. Benavides to the right. Nelka very easily dispossessed. This is Zhao. Weekends. Jota. Berkovic did well. So did Herpia. Smitsa. Jota. Monchot. 3 to clear. Pollock. Bowen. Done by Berkovic. Jensen. Berkovic. And the two City players get up, looking at each other as they slightly got in each other's way. Bowen and Berkovic. Now what? And he is going to be booked for attempting to con the referee into giving a penalty. He being Isle Berkovic. Good spirit here between a Finn and an Israeli.
Yeah, but there's still no hiding the fact that what he tried to do, it's a clear take, he goes down, no contact from Hubia. Good play from Horlock. As you can see, just takes it there and just leaves his legs. No, Uri Rennie got that spot on for me.
Yeah, again a good piece of refereeing. Quite rightly booked, Berkovic. And Uri Rennie's had a good match. Two bookings apiece. Distana, Berkovic, Smitsa and Traore. Distan. Gerard. Heskey. Well timed. And well used.
Liverpool midfield's phenomenal. Murphy, Gerrard, Traore there, all getting involved, stopping Sean Wright-Phillips from going forward. He earns a free kick though.
Which Berkovic will take. Distan's foot, goal kick. And with under 10 minutes left, the referee's decision against this man, quite rightly, Mark Vivian Poe, for handball, is what divides the teams. Smitsa's attempted cross, Danny Murphy scoring from the penalty spot 2 minutes into the second half. It's a victory which could prove to be so important if they gain it for Gerard Houllier. And for a team that supposedly have been lacking confidence, they really have worked hard to gain this position against a very disappointing City. Anelka. The neutrals might hope that there would be the equaliser so that we could see the game that we might have seen in the replay.
Yeah, well, Anelka just hasn't had any space, has he? Hasn't had the service or the support either.
Away by Herpia. Horlock, Weekins, Wright-Phillips, squirms away from Zhao, runs into Traore, off Murphy, City ball. Berkovic, Horlock, Heskey was in, Juve, Gerrard. Smitsa invited to widen his pace and go down the right. Good change of direction, but well covered by Wright-Phillips, who had to mark the run of Heskey. Zhao. Berkovic, nobody left side. And Jensen moving there. Good run by Berkovic, but he needs to use it. Advantage played again by the referee, Benabia. Forward for Gota, well up, Herpia. Heskey, Smitsa. Juve in the middle. Danny Murphy decides not to get any further forward. All fall down and Distin comes away with it. Benabia. 4 now, 5 up, because Foe is here on the right side. He's the man who needs a City goal most. Benabia, the early cross, and Gota over the top.
Well, this is more of what they need. A good turn and cross. Feed the goat and he will score, not on that occasion, but at least giving the crowd something to go for. 6 minutes to go. Should have been a corner as well.
Arthur Cox, ally for many years at different clubs alongside Kevin Keegan. It's it long with only straight to Zhao. Wiggins. Right, Phillips. Good stretch, Zhao. So that looked like a foul by Traore, but the referee thought otherwise. Darren Huckabee. Under 5 minutes as Benabia, the captain, comes off, and on comes Darren Huckabee. Not too much time for him to use his pace.
Yeah, well, he's got plenty of that.
And
three-pronged attack
has come on. Or Smitsa, by the looks of it, is the man who's replaced, yes. Free kick for Manchester City. City got a cut head, Smitsa. Huckabee, faced by Juve. Berkovic, Horlock. Right, Phillips. Mass ranks of red defending what they have. Just Heskey left up the field. Huckabee. Murphy. Bugged a little bit by Juve. Berkovic did well. Nobody right side. And it was costly for Foe. Zhao on the counter. Free kick.
Wow, was given away, wasn't Zhao? Vakins just holds his ground there. Collides, but that ball came to Foe there in the central midfield position. He didn't have anybody pulling to the right. Everybody's down the centre. Man City are lacking width. It's a vital time when they need it as well.
And also lacking the form of a number of players, of whom Foe is one. That's a great free kick, or looked at initially. Jensen able to recover from Juve. Huckabee keeps it in. Shrugs off the challenge. What's he going to do with it? That's always the problem with Huckabee. Right, Phillips. Pollock. Well cut out by Carragher. Heskey just needs to get a foot. Distant. Under 2 minutes plus stoppage time. Fine. Could be the end of the FA Cup at Main Road. Huckabee. That's a free kick against Carragher. Berkovic's in, Horlock with the flick. It's gone for the corner. Referee protesting, Herpia protesting to the referee. Yeah, it definitely came off a back and it looked like a Liverpool back. And Schmeichel has come up for the corner. We're into the last minute of the 90. Comfortably clear, there's nobody in the goal at the other end. And this is Juve. Schmeichel trying to recover the ground. Juve, good block by Jensen. Well, he's won it 3 times, Peter Schmeichel, for Manchester United. But his chances for City are fast disappearing. Herpia. Good chest, Heskey. Juve. Still Juve. Oof. And back off the side of the post. Anelka. All the stories were about Anelka beforehand. It's Traore who went down under Anelka's challenge. The referee has passing words.
Yes, it was a bad touch from Nicholas Anelka. Just overran it towards Jimmy Chiori.
He just kept going, Juve. Schmeichel, a little surprised. Came back up the side of the post. Playing stoppage time. In the total of stoppage time being allowed. João, Risa, Gerrard. Offside flag. Schmeichel will take seconds away, Gerrard, from a notable victory. Depression of Manchester City supporters, many of whom thought this might even be their year. Kevin Keegan was saying that. Distant. Huckabee off Carragher. 3 wait up front for City. Solid header out by Herpia. Heskey. And he does everything, and Juve! Oh, goodness me! Oh, he was unlucky.
He was unlucky. Peter Schmeichel out of his goal, tries to get distance on the header. Straight to do first time volley. He's unlucky.
Well into the last minute of stoppage time. Horlock, handball, I would have thought. Referee plays it on. Weekends. Yanana Risa. It's on his wrong foot for the shot. Or can he work it? Carragher. Huckabee. Free kick. And a booking for Murphy.
Well, he's played well and worked hard. There's no question here. Huckabee toes the ball past. Murphy late with the challenge. But John Arter-Rees has got the ball down the other end. All he needs to do is keep it. Give it to Juve and just keep the ball. Run the clock down.
Just about the last chance for City. Wickens. It was the last chance for City. An important victory for Gerard Houlier's team, and one deserved. They worked really, really hard after their depressing run to get an important success in the FA Cup and bring the smiles back to the faces of Liverpool supporters. In contrast, we never saw today the real Manchester City. 24 hours ago, or yesterday evening, it was said that only one team turned up to play. The real City team didn't turn up here to play against Liverpool, who deserve their place in round 4.
Well, I think when they took that lead, Barry, there was no question. They never looked threatened. And maybe this is just what they need to kickstart their season again. They worked thoroughly hard, which has always been a prerequisite to play for Liverpool. Their passing was better, their shape was better, and quite frankly, they deserved the win. Kevin Keegan obviously must be disappointed. The crowd go home disappointed here. The main road, the last FA Cup tie. But 1-0 to Liverpool, they deserved it.
A sad end for the FA Cup at Main Road. Liverpool win by a penalty.
Well, it was a disappointing performance from Manchester City. It never really threatened in the whole match, Alan, but just what Liverpool needed as well.
Well, they got a bit of luck with a penalty. I didn't think it was a penalty kick,
yeah.
But I mean, when you're in trouble, they've always said the way to get out of trouble is collectively and work harder. And basically that's what Liverpool did. It was a fantastic team performance. 3 in the middle of the park, worked their socks off. Very solid defensively, and Schmeichel didn't have that much to do, but Liverpool were always in control of the game. And this is basically just what they need.
I just think, like you said, I mean, you're saying Manchester City didn't play well, and you're right, but credit to Liverpool.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a great football and performance, but
sometimes
confident, I tell you what, worked hard, and Steven Gerrard epitomised that.
Brilliant.
I thought he was fantastic today.
Sometimes in football you need a bit of luck to turn things, and the penalty, well, we've seen them given, we've seen them not given.
If they're given against you, you're desperately unhappy. This is the incident coming up. This is the one that wasn't given.
There's an influence in that, in his decision in the second.
Well, no, I wouldn't, I wouldn't give
Straight
that.
after, wasn't it? It was straight after.
It's a great ball, by the way. The Smither comes in, he's going to cross it in the box. All right, the hands are up, the momentum takes your hands up.
The only thing I'd say about that is keep your hands down, but it's like he hasn't gone to handle it. I just want consistency. If that happens in
this is in normal speed, so it gives you practice, because sometimes in slow motion it looks more deliberate than it actually is.
Yeah. I mean,
It's definitely not deliberate.
Yeah. But you see him given and you see him not given. But a rule should come out where referees, if it hits somebody's hand, it's a penalty, and then there's no messing about.
Finish.
Great penalty. And also he's played really well. We missed him on Wednesday night in Newcastle. He's been phenomenal for Liverpool this season.
Okay, let's hear from the Liverpool captain, Sammy Huppiers, with Damien Johnson.
Sammy, you're through to the 4th round of the FA Cup. You must be delighted.
Yeah, I think everybody at the club is delighted now, and I think we played quite well, especially first hour of the game. We dominated, and we didn't have so many clear chances, but we kept the ball and kept passing and kept moving. I think that's the only way we can improve.
What about the performance of Neil Mellor? Came in young and experienced.
Yeah, he did a tremendous job up front, and yeah, I think he's a Man City fan, so he had everything to show here now. So I'm delighted that there's coming new youngsters in the team, and they are doing well.
Well done, Sammy. Thank you.
Thank you.
So,